Okay, I don't know if that helped at all. Okay, I don't know if that helped at all, but hopefully it did. About to see it. Yeah, that text is looking a lot better. Yeah, that text is looking a lot better. Okay, I need to do some snooping before I'm certain. Do us a favor. Time off until satisfied me curiosity. Okay, you couldn't let me turn my... Wait, what mission is this? The bigger they are. Okay, that's not the one I needed. You couldn't just let me turn the mission into you right there? That was too much? That was... I gotta go back to town? Like, why are we meeting under this bridge? Come on. I think he thinks what I think, which is that the sword's a fake. I'm not positive about that. But I need to be, what, level 66 to do this? 68, okay. Oh, I'm already 66, so obviously I want to be 66. Okay, next up in the queue is going to be leveling roulette. And while we're waiting for this, we can go to the golden saucer. Best music in the game. Okay, probably not the best, but it is a very fun, upbeat. Okay. Okay. I like his outfit. That's pretty good. Got the alternative shirt, which I've been seeing a lot of people wearing the alternative shirt. Tactical shoes, the same shoes I'm wearing right now. Alternative leather bracers, I like those. Bracelets. I mean, the alternative stuff is okay. It's not the best, but I like it. It's a nice chill outfit. I like the more casual, like normal clothes-looking outfits. I don't know why. I don't have any really good glams myself. Like, this is just a basic, like, this is no dyes, no nothing, all just one set, you know. This is all just one set. This is okay, but I really want it to be jet black. This is just my fishing set because I think it's hilarious. And then I've deleted a lot of sets recently. Like, this one is just funny. You can't even dye any of these pieces. I think this jacket's hilarious. This is a Christmas set somebody gave me. So they're, like, during Christmas time, there's, like, a crafter sitting in Lima Limensa. And they offered to give away a free set, a free, like, this armor if we would wear it to make everybody look like nutcrackers. So, and this is the ferocious, what is this called? Fierce Tyrant set. I like this one just because, I mean, come on, it's hilarious. This is the summer swimsuit set. So I don't have any like really good. This one, these two are the only two that I've put together myself, which isn't saying much. They're just kind of lame. Some people really put together a lot of really cool stuff. I really like the behemoth earring, so I have that on 2 sets. I just love the little The little baby behemoth earring right there. It's just cute. I should probably put it on this set too. I have it on this one. Oh yeah, I want to go get that new... I have a new eye cover I want to go unlock. I need to go do that sometime. It's just a basic yellow mission will give it to me. Okay. I will be right back. Okay. Let's go play some basketball. Oh, wait. Probably check my ventures real fast. Okay. Oh, no basketball. I needed to go buy a new weapon. Shit. Whoa. Full bunny party is kind of rare. Gotta go buy that new weapon. I'm definitely, like, not upgrading my gear as I level, which is a problem. Don't worry, bro. Bunny team's got you. The bunny team will never leave you hanging. All good. Caps. I'm so bad at typing. Okay, what should I do here? I don't even know. Now, this guy puts Doom on you, and I just found out, like, literally yesterday, not yesterday, but like 3-4 days ago, that you can cancel all of the Dooms with a stun, which I had no idea. I don't even think I have a stun on this character. Yeah, I don't have a stun on this character. Oh, yeah, he did it. It's not always clear what can be interrupted with a stun and what can't be. Because obviously interruptibles are very clear because it has the red bar. But non-interruptibles... Because there's an interrupt and then there's a stun. Like, this interrupts. But it only interrupts very specific actions. Like, let's see if he has an interruptible. I don't even know. Well, that's... Nice. Stunned him again. Okay, let's take this soul stone out real fast. Huh. Why do they... I have so many questions about this. Why do they even show these classes over here? Let's see my search info. God, I can't wait for Beastmaster. I really got to turn off the sound for when I click a button when it's not ready, because that is super annoying. It's like you're always pre-clicking buttons in Final Fantasy. That guy is going on some crazy path on his own. Okay, let's see if he stuns him out of summon. Oh, we got a Sprout watching the cutscene? Really? Oh, no, he's not a Sprout. Wait, he's a Viper. Must have cutscenes turned on. There we go. I want to learn to play Viper. Viper looks cool. Viper looks real cool. There's a title called Bug Boy that's hilarious. Wow, I really wasted my burst. Okay, fun, fun, fun. Stun him, stun him. Oh, he stunned him out of it. Awesome. What a pro. That's funny, using the healer LB. Okay, now time for some basketball while I wait for the next queue, which is Trials. Oh. Let's go pop my Wondrous Tales, too. Trials are at least fast. They don't give you a lot of XP, though. What are we up to? 5 out of 9? Cool. Let's shoot some hoops while we wait. There's so much nonsense to do in this game. It's great. Ah, I missed. I'm not very good at this, but... Ah, I missed. Practice makes perfect. This is an easy way to get some MGP, though. Not from actually playing. Playing is horrible for MGP. But for the challenge log, the weekly challenge log. Let's see. Where's my challenge log at? Did I put it in here? I've just started redoing my bars and stuff, so... Let's see. MGP challenge log. Where is that? Gold saucer. Yeah. So it's like, it's a very quick mini game, so... Earn 100 MGP, play 3 minigames. And the rest of these, I'm not playing Lords of Vermilion because I don't know how to. I'm not doing Mahjong because I don't know how to. 5 gates isn't hard, but is it worth, like, is all of this work really worth, you know, 13,000 MGP? I don't think so. But then again, how much MGP do I have? I don't have a ton, but I have a little bit. 500,000. The only thing I want to stay above for MGP is I always want to have enough MGP to buy the Final Fantasy 15 vehicle, because the last time that event popped up, I had just spent all of my MGP. How did that miss? I thought that was dead on. I had just spent. Oh, I missed again. I had just spent all my MGP, and my brother was able to buy it. My brother never plays this game, and but I had gotten him to do a couple of fashion weeklies. And that's another thing. You can just grind it with the fashion weeklies, but I had already done that week's fashion weekly. Nice shot, okay. Oh, hoops. Sinking them. I'm sinking them now. There we go. I got a couple, okay. Couple challenge logs down while I'm waiting for my queue. Okay. Ah, why that one was way off? What am I doing? Ah. Okay, that was for playing 3, and now I gotta get my 100 MGP for winning, or for the week. So bad. I feel like that one should have been in, but nah, fuck. I hate the ones that are really far on the left. The ones that are really far on the right aren't a big deal. Okay, there we go. Did that give me 100 MGP? Let's see. Yeah, 100 MGP. Yeah, I'm not doing any of that other stuff. Let's go check out some other minigames. I don't very often play the minigames other than basketball. There's my good old-fashioned show. What's this random NPC doing over here? We meet up in Wonder Square, but I can't find him. Do you think it's my dress? He's so particular when it comes to fashion. Does that mean she's looking for him? Okay. Let's see what this is. Okay, that is actually some pretty quick MGP too. Okay, you can... Okay, the max is 25. Oh, okay, well... I guess it's not that great. But it's fast. And getting 25 was not hard. Oof. What happens if you get nothing? Okay, in that case you get nothing. Okay, cool. If you get nothing, you get nothing. Boom. Come on. Okay, let's go check out a different game. I guess I could just teleport around, but I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna run around. I want to see this beautiful venue they've set up. What the heck's going on over here? So they're all dressed up like Sailor Moon. What is this? I need to know. No, you have it all wrong. Yes, sir. Okay, he's teaching him a dance. What the heck? Four simple motions. Is it hard to remember? Sir, yes, sir. So it is hard to remember? The Lord of the Dance. Is the Lord of the Dance one of the gates that's here? Okay, I think I've gone full circle in this. Yeah, okay, I've gone full circle. Okay, that's cute, though. I don't know what it was about, but it was cute. Okay, give me some claw machine. Let's go. Oh, man. I can't scale this window? Okay. Okay, so... Right. Let's see. Maybe. Maybe. Hey, I got it. What do I get? Like 10 MGP for that? Yes, sir. 10 MGP it was. So what happens if I get the red one? Which I'm definitely not going to get. Oh, wait. I just got the red one. 20? I'm going to guess 20? 25, huh? Okay. Wonder if anybody actually... Oh, there we go. Finally got in that queue. Oh, my God. I didn't go buy a new weapon again. What is wrong with me? I'm never going to go buy a new weapon for this character. Ahoy! Ahoy is what Alexander Graham Bell wanted us to say when we answered the telephone. What should I do? Okay. I gotta start optimizing that window a little bit better. I need to not pop hypercharge until my global cooldown is almost over. Oh wait, is this the whole fight? So there must be some people in here doing some massive damage, because I ain't doing it, I'll tell you that much. Is this not a two-parter? Wow. Okay. I don't know. Just give it to a tank. Okay, now we're gonna go buy that new weapon. And where do you buy new weapons when you're this level? That would be Ishgard. Ishgard. I said Ishgard! Okay. I said that enough. That would be the Jeweled Crozier. I guess we'll check on our retainers first. Oh, she got a little pawn for me. Pawn's probably not worth anything. 12,000. I doubt it's even worth 12,000. I'll post it up just to post it up, but I doubt it's worth that much. Oh wait, my second retainer. Now it's time to go buy a new weapon. And then, oh wait, what is this? Okay, I was like, I got a new machinist weapon in my inventory? What's going on? But that is just a low-level weapon. Discipline of War. Oh wait, this is not where I need to go buy my weapon. Which expansion came after this? That would be this one. So I have to go here to buy a weapon. Kugane. More like Kugane. I don't know what that means. Too many yellow missions on screen. Jeweler, Armorer, Arms Dealer, thank you. I am level 66. Looks good to me. I mean, I could upgrade all the gear too, but oh my god, I'm not gonna do that. Why would I? Look at this horrible ring. Why is this? It's the brand new ring. Okay. Hey, this zone's got some chill ass music. And the vibe of this zone is always just killer. Okay, we got a new weapon. And I did unequip the old weapon, right? Yeah, I did. Teleport to my free company. Or grand company, I guess. Get rid of all this green nonsense in my inventory. Trials are over. Wait, why is this saying... Yeah, I do really want to trade in a high quality item. Yeah. I mean, what are we doing around here? Let's go glam this weapon. I need to use the Cast Glamour ability. Okay. Let's go to Glamour Dresser, or is it Armoire? Or is it... Oh, I have to be in an inn. Yeah, okay. I thought I could be in my barracks, but whatever. I need to be in an inn. Oh, I'm like Sonic the fucking Hedgehog around here. Look at this shit. Nobody can even see me. I'm a fucking blur. See ya, Slowpoke. Ah, you fucking Slowpoke. Okay. In. And the reason I want to cast the Glamour is because I just got a new, I got a new weapon today that I wanted to put on. And there it is. I picked it up from the PvPs. The PvPs vendor. I was sitting on 20,000 wolf tokens forever. And so I finally was just like, you know what? I just need to go buy a new... I need to go spend these wolf tokens on something. So I bought a bunch of glammed up weapon. I bought a bunch of glamour for weapons. Okay, I won't. Wait, am I going in here? Oh shit, I'm in a pipe. I'm in a pipe. I'm in a pipe, boys. Wait. Okay, I guess we're doing this. I guess you're supposed to go half and half. Let me in a pipe. Yes, we got a tank. Okay. Get in there, Bingus. Bingus, get in there. We got both tanks. We got both tanks and neither tank would pull for like 20 minutes. Okay, okay, hold up. Somebody's viewing the cutscene. Calm down, guys. I mean, they're viewing the cutscene, but they're not here. Yo, looking real fiery. Look at that. All fired up. All fired up and no place to go. You know what I'm saying? Okay. All furred up. No place to go. Okay, cool. They're almost here. They should be landing right. Meow. Okay, let's go. Yeah. Why are we ready checking? I don't know. I don't remember if this boss is like multi-phase or if like this one fights it. I straight up do not remember this fight at all. Little boys came out. Some Panzer dolls. I said Panzer doll. Okay, now we're going over here apparently. I'm gonna free these guys from inside the padlock. Be free! To gay baby jail with you. That's what the guy said. Okay, a little extreme, but okay. Oh, look at that flip. You ain't gonna see that flip nowhere else. I saw my turret pop up and I was like, oh, is that a little enemy? What's up with that cat over there? What's going on with that cat? What is that cat doing? Can I be out here now? Now there's a giant ball? What is that doing? I'm not even paying attention to my cooldowns because I'm like... Gimme, gimme, gimme! Oh, it stunned me. That's hilarious. Yay, I'm the claw machine, baby. I am in the claw machine, baby. Oh, shit. You have to solo something in here? I can't be... Oh, what? You can't put me solo in a room and freeze me. Come on. You can't. That's... That is hilarious. Okay. So I guess all the different jail rooms are different. The tank just had 1 second, guys. I should use my actual cooldowns, huh? Yo, I don't remember this fight at all. This isn't even ringing the faintest bell for me. Like, did I never complete this or something? I thought I did all of the Alexander raids. Oh, it's tethered to me? Okay. So I guess we all pull our bombs out. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that fight doesn't ring a bell at all. That's crazy. I wasn't sure if those shoes could be stored with a... Okay. Oh my god, I do not want to do main scenario queue, but you know I'm gonna. I have to. I also have a frontline queue I need to do. Man, we are just queuing, queuing, queuing. That's all I'm doing. I want to be out in the occult crescent getting some money. Some money. I wish I could be in the crescent while queuing for stuff on a different class. That would be really cool if they added that into the game. Okay, let's try on some online store outfits while we're waiting for queue. Dun, dun, dun. Some very relaxing, a relaxing victory sound. So the victory's going to sleep. Let's see. Let's try it all on. Oh, I look sweet. I look sweet as hell. Look at that. I'm looking good. Okay, so this is the Queen's new outfit because it's the... So this is the Queen's... So it's the Queen's old outfit, or Spheen's old outfit, and then her new outfit from like the post DLC. I mean, that's of course looking super sweet. The Eastern Techno tire. I mean, that's looking real sweet. I mean, come on. What are you supposed to do? Alternative attire. I've seen a lot of people rocking this alternative shirt. Okay, oh, the leather bracers come from this too. I mean, it's a cool outfit and all, but it's a little much. I did not know it came with an eye patch, though. Where's the eye patch from? The eye patch just comes from... No, there's no eye patch if you put the cap on. There's no eye patch when you put the shirt on. Where is the eye patch coming from in this preview? I guess it doesn't matter. Oh, nice. Nice gloves there. Got some murder gloves. Belt attire, trousers. I mean, is it called belt leather attire? Because it has... Why is it called belt leather attire? Because it's got all these straps, probably? Oh, here we go. Here we go. The pain. The pain. Oh, no, I got the worst one. Or, no, I didn't. I didn't get the worst one. I thought this was prey. Is this an AoE ability? I don't even know. I should probably look up a guide on how to play this class. Just chilling. Not even using my cooldowns. I'm a little bit exhausted. Okay. I'm not even using my other ability. Wow, just wasted a lot of potential free hits there. Oh, just chilling like a villain. I didn't even use my bomb. I'm not doing anything right. I'm just messing this all up. I'm not even thinking. Not even thinking straight. Man, that was one of my favorite things. Oh no! Don't aim at me. I'm gonna try to save my AoEs for the next couple enemies that are coming out. Okay, here we go. Okay. My DPS is so bad, it's taking us forever to clear this. Yeah. Now we're Pelotonin, yeah, Pelotonin. Sleepless Scholar. What a great title. How do you get the Sleepless Scholar title? For Lord Gaius! Okay. Let's do a little bit of damage, I guess. Who is this person just running in circles? It's hilarious. It's our healer just running in circles. I love it. That made me happy. Oh damn, we got a mentor up in here? Got that mentor up in here. How far am I away from my mentor? I still need 565 more commendations. Oh my god, that's so many commendations. I don't know how people grind up 1,500 commendations. I mean, you have to run so many dungeons. I mean, when you're the tank, you get commentations like a lot, just because you're the first person on the list, and you're kind of essential. But I mean, just like I think I got like 20 commendations the other day from like a couple hours of queuing as a tank. You know. But, I mean, I still have to level up my Paladin, and my, Paladin and Dark Knight still need to hit max, so... And then I still have... I only have one healer at max, right? Yeah, only one healer at max. The Astrologian needs a lot of work. I wonder what... Is the Astrologian a hard tank to play? Why do I doubt the Astrologian's hard to play? The Astrologian's... Or is that the one where you have to pull out all the cards? The Sage is pretty easy. The White Mage is the most ridiculously easy. So Astrologian might be the hard one, actually, now that I'm... Yeah. Yeah, it must be the hard one, okay. Is that an Astrologian? Yeah. Tell you what though, I like the Astrologian's weapon, just cards. Oh, man. Putting me to sleep. I'll tell you what, though. The fact that the mentor status is so hard to get really shows you that at least they have to, like, play a lot and do a lot to get it. Because just getting the commendations, that's How many dungeons do you have to run to get those commendations? Just so many. Like, if it was World of Warcraft, everybody would have mentorship, and all the mentors would be awful. I don't like how, like, the AoE on this class is literally just one button. I mean, I'm not using my Hypercharge on purpose for some reason, which would give me, like, one more AoE ability. And then you do unlock one more AoE ability in the 60s. That's as far as I am. What is this? Oh, hey, it grants Hypercharge. I didn't even know I had that ability. That must have been what I got from the last class mission. Or maybe just from hitting level 66. One of the two. So much fun, this class. I have heard the, what is this class called? Machinist is really good at max level. Or not really good, it's just the easiest DPS to play. But it is the highest DPS for ranged physical. Which, the highest DPS in the game right now, I'm pretty sure is Reaper. Which I already have at level 100, and I definitely am nowhere near the highest DPS. I'm like probably the lowest DPS. When they show the little chart of DPS with the little outliers way on the left, I'm the little outlier way on the left. I'm hitting so many off global cooldowns, like, while my global cooldown's off. So I'm able to use another global cooldown, but I'm using off global cooldowns. Okay, time for the cutscene of 10 million years. I'm gonna play some Meow Doku while I wait. Meow Doku. Anybody else played this Meow Doku game? I'm having a lot of fun with it, actually. It's a cell phone game, and it has ads after every match, but I found that if I just exit the game and reopen it, it takes like 2 seconds to do that, which makes it way easier than watching ads. It's awesome. You're just able to basically skip the entire, like, bullshit ads thing. See, beat a level. Now I just exit the game, open the game back up, and back in my next match. You're mine. Okay, cool. Meow Doku. It's probably my favorite new mobile game. The only mobile games I really enjoy are puzzle mobile games. So I really like the Magic Sort game where you like have the little vials and you have to like sort the colors into different vials. Okay. Okay. I really need to look up a guide on how to play this class. I don't even understand like, I think I understand some of the abilities, but honestly, I probably don't. Like, the bomb, I normally pop Wildfire, and then I pop Hypercharge, and then I just, like, spam all these abilities, and then I let Wildfire go off on its own, and I'm not even remotely sure if that's, what you're supposed to do. I think it is, but I don't know. And then the drone, am I supposed to self-detonate the drone, or should I let it roll, like, because now I have another button right here where I can, like, Rook Overdrive, and I'm not sure if I'm supposed to use that or not. Or, like, am I supposed to use it right when my drone's about to go out of commission? Oh, I'm gonna get hit. Wow, I'm an idiot. See, so Rook Overdrive, am I supposed to use it right before this timer goes away? So I'm gonna use it, like, right now. I had a lot of off-global cooldowns just sitting there being wasted, huh? Man, I'm zoning out hard, apparently. Not paying attention at all. But that's okay. I think. Okay, should be almost done. And like right here, am I supposed to press the Wildfire button again? Or should I just let it go out naturally when it's out of the timer? I don't know what the right answer is. I mean, he's already a mentor, so I probably should have given the commendation to somebody else. Just so somebody else can get closer to their mentor status, but I didn't. So I'm sorry. Now, where are we gonna... Oh, you know what? I can play a little game right here while I wait. Kupo Adventure. My high score is 0 because I have no idea what this is. I've only played a couple of these little games. Okay, cool. That's easy. Can I maybe bounce off of that? Ooh, nice! I didn't even think it was gonna work that well. Bounce into this guy and then off the back of that guy, hopefully. Oh, I missed. Okay, maybe that'll bounce around back to... horrible. Okay. Oh, you know what? Right here. I was really hoping it would... Okay, if I go like that, can I hit... okay. Oh, look at that. Horrible job. I'm gonna... I need it to bounce around a little bit more. Oh, okay, I think right there will be really good. Man, I thought that would be better, but hey, that was pretty good. Gonna bounce it right off that guy. Oh, okay, that was okay. Didn't really get anything done, but okay, let me do a little bounce right there. That did awful. I was hoping it would get like caught up in there. Yeah, let's get it caught up back here. Aw, man. Aw, man. Oh, hello, fellow PvPers. By the way, I'm also awful at PvP. I, again, only have kind of a vague idea of what all my abilities do. I know this is a heal. I know this is a shield. I know this is makes my attacks go faster. This gets rid of stuns. But I don't know, like, the proper order. I kind of focus on this one, then hit this AoE, this is AoE, this is AoE. And then this is a drone that I throw out. And this is just a dot, I think? No, it's not a dot. Okay, it's the same thing as my normal Wildfire, okay. So throw it on somebody, then use a bunch of actions, and it'll do a lot of damage. Oh, Mecha Godzilla up here. I'm Mecha Frog Boy. Mecha Frog Boy, baby! Just follow the crowd. Yeah, I'll just follow the crowd here, I guess. I assume some people will stick back behind to make sure we get that. Probably a bad assumption. Yeah, this is an awful, like... Oh, he's dead. That guy didn't stand a chance. Okay, oh, and we're being attacked from behind. Nice. I just moved on my button, so I was like, well, why am I not shielding? It's kind of funny. It's funny. I think it's funny. Oh, you're so dead, dude. Oh, he thought he got away, and then the wildfire caught him. Okay, wildfire on this guy. Man, that wildfire does work. Oh, I'm red. We're losing. Should probably use a different, or target somebody different. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, we gotta go mid, yeah. I won a game the other day just from, like, I stood mid, and right when the thing came up, I capped it, and it gave us the edge to win. Because no other team had been up there yet, which was crazy that they fumbled that hard. Like, a whole team fumbled that hard. That dude used his oh shit buttons to get the fuck out of there. Okay, I'm not chasing that. Damn, I'm dead. Oh man, blue is messing everybody up. Man, I'll tell you what, we are losing. That's what we're doing. Why are we still fighting up there? I mean, I really want to get in on the side of that fight, but ain't no fucking way. Okay, it looks like some of my people are moving in on this. Shit, I fucked up my wildfire. I should have waited till she came out of the shield. Let me get this monk. Use my standard issue elixir. No, look at that cactus just running around. That's funny. I should have kept running. I don't know why I stopped. Yeah, I should have kept running. Yeah, I'll tell you what, blue is wrecking day. Wrecking today. I'm not doing anything. I'm so bad at PvP. I just kind of like randomly, like I always have to tab target. I'm not sure how people target so quickly in this game because all I do is tab target. But I mean, people are really in like, because if I click target, I click all my friendlies and stuff. I don't know. There must be another way. Wait, we got mid? What? How? Man. Oh my god. I'm getting real bad. I'm getting bad in this. What's up? How's it going? How was that Kingdom Hearts Anthem run earlier? This is PvP in Final Fantasy XIV, which I am bad at. I just kind of pick a target and then press abilities. That's it. That's all I do. I don't have any... There's no strategy. I have one strategy, which is put wildfire on somebody, press a bunch of abilities. Hopefully the wildfire kills them. Wildfire on this guy. Shoot him a couple times. The second he comes out of that shield, I'm gonna wildfire him. Yep. I doubt I did much damage, but I helped. I want to help kill the Dark Knight. And of course, 0 health on a Dark Knight means fucking nothing. Let me back on up a little bit. Let me back on up. I just got messed up. Oh, you died once to get through it? What phase did you die on? I'm dying a lot right now in this PvP. Phoenix power! Oh, the ending's so good. When fucking Sora tells Kairi he'll come back for him, and the door shuts, and oh my god, so good. How did we get mid again? With no fight? That's crazy. Okay, they're just gonna stand within targeting range of me. Okay. Okay, I'm surrounded now. How? Oh shit, that dancer could have died, but whatever. What is going on? Are we just getting... am I just being totally ignored? I'm definitely not going into the back of that. If they focus too hard on that and don't pay attention to this, I can cap this with no contest. Okay, they're coming, they're coming, they're coming. Here comes my friendlies. I need to help take that dancer out first. Oh, okay. Yeah, we weren't even close to winning. Okay, but still. How much? I did 200,000 damage, which is not a lot at all. Yeah, the most was 2 million. I was awful. I think the other day I did like 2 million. The other day I made like top 10 in damage, and I was like, oh my god, that's crazy. The very last one. Yeah, a couple of his things where he's like in his big mode, and he's like attached to that big old ship. He can hit you hard out of nowhere and really get you. But besides that, as you made it past phase 3, which is honestly the hardest part. The other parts can definitely get you though. It's not like they're super easy, but they're not as hard as I think 3 is just the hardest. I've always thought it was. Playing this ridiculous game on here. There's so many mini games on Final Fantasy XIV to play. Okay, I thought that was gonna go differently. I didn't realize that. Okay, I didn't realize the crystals were more balls. Let's try to hit it right in here. Nice. Okay, and the bombs actually explode, which does more damage. Nice, okay. Learning a little bit about this minigame. Oh, dude, arrow dropping and dying is the worst. Yeah, you gotta keep arrow up all the time in Kingdom Hearts 1. It's just such a big lifesaver. Okay, now this is the big boss. Let's see if I can, Wow, that was awful. I was trying to get some bounces off on his back. What was that? That was nothing. Okay, that angle was better. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Something like that. Okay. And now I'm going to bust through this guy. And then hopefully get something on the back there. Okay, I got a little bit. I think at this point, maybe I just be happy with hitting him straight on. And then it'll kind of be luck. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, God. Kingdom Hearts 1. Oh, I didn't even realize I have abilities. What's going on over here? Okay, that's cool. What's up with this cactar? Cactar is always hitting ridiculously hard. Oh wait, can I actually move my character too? Oh, I can. That changes everything. See, because now what I can do is I can go all the way down here. Didn't go quite as well as I wanted it to, but... Now, I'm going to bounce him straight off that cactar's head. Like that. I was expecting more of them to stay. Should you play next the remix bundle for the story? So the next game in the story is Chain of Memories. Chain of Memories it was originally a Game Boy Advance game. So they've updated it to have 3D graphics, but it's still not it's not going to have the same combat system. It's like a card-based combat system. It's one of those things that I think is really fun if you played it when it came out. I'm not really sure if it stands up that well. So if you start playing it and you just like can't stand it, you know, just watch like a story coverage of it. But you need to at least know the story of Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories before you play Kingdom Hearts 2. Or you'll be a little bit confused. Not that plenty of people didn't know anything about Chain of Memories and played 2 and were just confused and dealt with it when it originally came out. Let's see if I can't use some of these actions to do something. Oh, nice. That worked out really well for me. Yeah, if you don't like the combat, it is not a big deal if you don't play it. Now, I will say the cool part about Chain of Memories is when you beat the story with Sora, you actually get to play a whole separate game. It was like, and it was a Game Boy Advance game back then, so it was like crazy. Oh wait, I'm not in a queue right now. The whole point of playing this little mini game was to play it while I was in a queue. I'm gonna go to Alliance Raid queue, but I will be right back. But, so after you beat the initial story, there's a whole second story that was like a secret. And so if you played it on the Game Boy Advance when I didn't have internet or anything, it was amazing to see. After Chain of Memories is, okay. So after Chain of Memories is technically 358 over 2, and Chain of Memories take place at the same time. But I would say 358 over 2 is not essential to play 2. And the reason I say that is because 358 over 2 came out years and years after 2. And so a lot of the story of 358 over 2, none of us knew that story when we played 2. So it wasn't essential. Now 358 over 2 also isn't a game. It's on, if you bought the collection, it's in your collection, but it's not actually a game, it's just a movie. So I would recommend on that one watching a YouTube video explaining the story, because the movie they put together in the actual game is like 1,000,000 hours long, and it leaves in a lot of stuff that really doesn't need to be there. So for 358 over 2, I would recommend 100% just watch a recap video, because if you open it in the game, you'll just see a recap video. The game's not actually a part of the collection. The only way to play that game is to emulate it. So, and I would say oh wait, I'm not on a, I thought I was on my machinist. I was trying to give everybody Peloton, but I just cast my transpose. So, Chain of Memories, I would say 100%. It was originally a game, but on the collection disc, I guess they didn't want to port it or whatever. So on that, it's just all it is the cutscenes from the game. And they've added like a few more cutscenes to kind of fill in some of the general story that you would have seen outside of cutscenes. But 358/2 in that is not a game, it's just cutscenes, so you're not missing anything if you just watch a YouTube video for that. So Chain of Memories, and then 2, and then 3. You can watch the stuff for 358/2 before you play Kingdom Hearts 2. It will explain a lot about the characters you're seeing into. 2 characters specifically, Axel and then another character named Ventus. It explains kind of their backstory. So that's... it's tough. If I had to give an answer, I would say play 2 first and then watch it. But I only say that because I'm somebody who... I didn't have 358/2 when Kingdom Hearts 2 came out, so that's how I was introduced to it. You know what I'm saying? So I have a bias. Yeah, I got that bias. I like the mystery of some of the characters of Kingdom Hearts 2, but I will say it was the first time playing it, it was very confusing. And I would say if you don't like a lot of confusing stuff, then watch 358/2. But if you don't like a lot of confusing stuff, you should not play any more Kingdom Hearts games, because Kingdom Hearts 1 was as simple as those games get as far as the story goes, because the story just gets out of control. It's a good story, but it goes wild. And then Kingdom Hearts 2 is the best game in the series, so honestly, if you wanted to skip Chain of Memories and 358/2 and jump to that one, I wouldn't be against that, but you miss a lot of that story, yeah. What mode am I in? Oh. I'm barely paying attention to my surroundings here. Yeah. It does... Because you're going to start Kingdom Hearts 2, and if you don't know anything about Kingdom Hearts 2, you will be confused when you first start it. You'll be like, what is going on? What is this? However, I was confused as a kid, and I loved it. So, you know. I think the confusion makes some of the characters more enduring over time. You know, it gives you a chance to kind of be confused about what's going on and then figure out the story. Like, there's so much stuff, like, so you killed Maleficent in the last game, and she's, like, one of those characters who comes back to life, and her coming back to life is so confusing if you haven't played the mobile game. So it's like, there's so much little stuff that you'll be confused about no matter what. I mean, and even if you understand what happened there, it's just so confusing. It's, like, ridiculously confusing. But she's never, like, an important character again, so it's, like, not a big deal that she, you know, like, it's not a big deal at all. Actually, you didn't. Riku killed her. Yeah, Riku stabbed her in the heart, didn't he? So he didn't kill her, he turned her into a Heartless. Yeah. Or did he kill her? Something crazy happened to her in the first game that, like, you don't understand just from watching the game. Like, because in the game, she got stabbed in the heart by Riku's Keyblade. Okay. Let's kill this bone dragon. And my throat is dry, I'll tell you that much. What alliance am I in? I'm in Alliance B. Oh yeah, she got turned into the dragon, that was it. Anyway, there's all sorts of nonsense backstory. Like, oh my god, that person just ran off the edge. That's hilarious. Okay, they didn't die. They landed on the little ledge. I was like, I didn't even know you could run off the edge. which apparently you can't. She just fell. Yeah, like, there's all sorts of this crazy stuff that happens that, like, doesn't hold any bearing. Kingdom Hearts 1 is, like, straightforward as far as Kingdom Hearts games go. So... And then Kingdom Hearts 2 straightforward-ish, and then after Kingdom Hearts 2 it just goes off the rails. Only because of the mobile games, honestly. The mobile games really added a lot of convolution. Convolution? Something. Whatever the, you know, the word convolution? Why does that word sound so weird? Why am I saying that weird? Uh-oh, somebody went the wrong way. Yeah. Yeah, what do you think about Kairi being a Princess of Light? That was awesome. And then it turned out Kairi was actually from Hollaback. We need 4 on the pad. What is going on? That tank needs to bring those ads back here. Okay, that was horrible. Actually, today, you caught me on a off day. Today's the first day I've streamed in a long time. I streamed some Echoes of Aincrad the other day, and that game turned out to be so boring. I can't play that game. Yeah, her being from Hollow Bastion and stuff was a really fun twist. Especially early on, she, like, tells you some stories about when she was a kid. You know, and she, like, couldn't remember a lot of stuff at the beginning, so that was fun to have her from Hollow Bastion. I'm gonna start streaming more. I have classes starting soon, so we'll see what happens when I start class again. But I made a deal to do some more video making and stuff, so I want to make some more guides and stuff. But with Kingdom Hearts 4 coming out, hopefully next year, 2 years from now, I really want to catch up on guides for some other Kingdom Hearts games. And no enemies out here? Give me some enemies. Yeah, man. So I played the demo for it, and I was like, maybe the full game will be better. It's like, the combat's okay. It's not the best. It's okay. But it's, the open world is just so empty. Like, even the tutorial dungeon is, like, so long. It's just a giant hallway, and there's nothing in it. You could have literally, like, why are there all these middle sections in the very first tutorial dungeon where there's just no enemies or anything, and it's just a generic hallway? That's crazy. Like, that is not putting your best foot forward. Oh yeah, the I had a short that I made about it. Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking with the level design. I will say, once you get kind of far into the game, like a couple hours in, you run into this, like, random dungeon where it's like a dungeon that's randomly generated. I'm saying they call it randomly generated. It's like, it's not like a good random generation. It's like kind of a yeah, the tutorial room was awful. But the whole game's like that. You know, and it's like, I'm out in the open world for, I only played a couple hours. I beat the whole demo. And I bought the game, and I haven't touched it since I bought it. But you're out in the open world, and there's only, like, for the first, like, 3-4 zones, there's only, like, 3 different enemy types. Pigs, wolves, and then, like, one other thing. And your NPCs, every time your NPCs see an enemy, they say something. It's crazy. It's like, every 2 seconds, it's like, oh, it's a boar type enemy. It's a boar type enemy. It's a boar type enemy. It's like, no. You really think a company like Bandai Namco would kind of have it down on those kind of games, but man, they have some some developers that just, I don't know, they get a license like SAO and they just go. I really wanted to like it too because I love the original like Dot Hack series, and Dot Hack was like an early JRPG or early PlayStation JRPG, PlayStation 2, where you play. It was like SAO, where you were stuck in a virtual reality MMO. Or sorry, the game wasn't you were stuck in a virtual reality MMO, the anime was. The game had a completely separate story. But it was such a fun game, and I love Dot Hack, and so I was really hoping the SAO game would kind of bring back that that kind of single-player, but MMO, you know, game. But no, it didn't do it. Single-player game, but it's based in an MMO, I guess is what I was trying to say. I'm sitting here not paying attention at all. I'm not even realizing all my buffs are... all my MP's gone. Sometimes people post funny stuff in chat right before this fight. I don't think... it doesn't look like anybody's gonna do it. But... here's a behemoth fight. So here's a behemoth in Final Fantasy XIV. The King Behemoth. Gotta love the behemoth enemy type if you're playing a Final Fantasy game. Now that I think about it, are there behemoths in Kingdom Hearts 2? There might not be. What am I doing? So this is a black mage, and on the black mage you're supposed to use all of your MP with fire abilities and then switch to frost abilities to regain your MP. And I'm just sitting here once I run out of MP on fire and just not moving to ice at all and just pressing my button for like half an hour. I'm just talking about Kingdom Hearts. God, it's such a good game. I'll tell you what, though, some of the side games, like, some of the craziest grinding happens in the side games. Like, the ultimate weapon in the main games is hard. It's easier in Kingdom Hearts 2 and 3 to get the ultimate weapon. A lot easier. Kingdom Hearts 3's ultimate weapon is, I think, the easiest for sure. Yeah, pretty sure it's the easiest. Kingdom Hearts 1's the hardest, only because of the mushrooms, though. Okay, am I on fire or ice? I mean, that looks cool, but it's not dyeable, so... yeah, I really, really wanted Echoes of Aincrad to be, like, the next JRPG I got into and, like, made videos for. But, oh man, it's just too boring. Can't do it. I can't force myself to play a game that's I don't like. Code Vein, I played Code Vein earlier this year and made videos for that, and that was a lot of fun. I just enjoy making guides for some reason. I don't know why. It's like, I've even run a couple of, like, MMO guilds where, like, all we did was train new players on how to like raid, like people who just got to the end game content, like how to raid and stuff. I just enjoy that type of stuff. I don't know why. Man, this guy, should I not be standing by this tank? Is this guy gonna cleave me? It's always funny when somebody stays out there and gets Too Much Sauce got murdered. Too Much Sauce must be really, really new at this game. Because they made a mistake earlier that was like really like surprising for anybody who's played a decent amount. Then again, I guess if you haven't raided a lot, maybe some of these things aren't. You could play a lot but not raid a lot. And they are a sprout. Which sprout in this game just means new player. So right here, you gotta run. Everybody has to run back to their button because the middle explodes. And Too Much Sauce. Oh! So if everybody doesn't run back to their buttons, that happens. And I don't think I've ever seen that. I don't think I've ever seen a raid wipe from that. Yeah, so I think, I'm pretty sure it was Alliance A didn't get enough people on their button. So basically, he goes to the middle of the room and he does a raid-wide explosion that will kill everybody. But if everybody comes and stands on their button, so you have A teams over there, B teams here, C teams over there. If everybody stands on their buttons, it's all good to go. A giant shield goes up and protects everybody. And then if anybody's left out there, they die, and that's always funny. That's what happened to Too Much Sauce. But if people don't go stand on their buttons, if not enough people stand on the buttons, it the shield never goes up, and then everybody dies. And I don't think I've ever actually seen everybody die. That's funny. That's fun. I like it. So right here, everybody has to go back to their buttons. And then if not everybody gets to them... Wow, are we going to die again? Oh my god. That guy almost killed us. That was close. I was like, no way right after we just died is another person gonna mess up and let us die. But I was almost mistaken. Okay, everybody made it. There we go. See, so giant shield goes up, explosion happens, everybody's safe. Little iron giant spawns on all of us. I don't think you should run out there yet. I guess they didn't die, okay. Code Vein 1 is really fun. I really like Code Vein 1. If you like Souls-likes, play Code Vein. It's a great anime Code Vein. After you play Kingdom Hearts, obviously. But Code Vein 2... I really liked Code Vein 2, but I would only recommend it if you really, really like Code Vein 1. Because a lot of people really didn't like the... A lot of people really didn't like the story of Code Vein 2 because it deviated so much from the story of Code Vein 1. Actually, when I say deviated, it completely changed the story. It's not even remotely similar. So a lot of the lore and rules they had created for Code Vein 1 just were thrown out the window for a whole new story, and that bothered a lot of people. And I understand why, because the story of Code Vein 1 was really good, and it left on a cliffhanger. So, well, continue the story, you know? But they actually changed completely everything about it. Like, the characters you're playing are called Revenants. They changed the history of Revenants, how Revenants were created, what was the purpose of Revenants, like, everything. So it's very surprising. Why I still don't know why they did that. Mainly because they left the first game off on a cliffhanger, and it was a really good cliffhanger. The Code Vein's fun. If you like Souls-likes. If you don't like Souls-likes, don't play it. I love Souls-likes. So I love, like, basically every Souls-like out there. You know what? There are a couple that I'm not... Sekiro, Lives of P are two of the best in the best out there. They're really fun games. They didn't click for me as much as the other ones. So, they are still really fun to play, but it's just, yeah. I mean, the best one out there is Elden Ring, hands down, 100%, no doubt. Such a fun game. But then again, I'm biased on that too, because I play it on PC, and I modded the game to let me play with up to 4, or let me play the entire game co-op, which isn't actually allowed in the base game. So if you're on PC and you can play co-op and you get a couple buddies to play with you, it's so much fun. There's something called Seamless Co-op, and you can mod it and play the whole game together, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. I won't make it to the critical engagement. The cool thing about Souls-likes that you don't have in a game like Kingdom Hearts is the build variety. You know, in Kingdom Hearts 2, you get more build variety. Kingdom Hearts 1, there really isn't much variety. In Kingdom Hearts 2, you actually do get build variety in the sense of you can decide which... you get a bunch of different actions, and it's like, oh wait, I have to look, and then look away, look away. Oh, I could have just helped kill it. So there is a little bit more build variety in Kingdom Hearts 2, which isn't to say that there's a ton. Wait, is Pot soon? My whole team's over here waiting for Pots, so I'm assuming Pots is pretty soon. Why do people put way markers like this on pots? I don't know. A, D, C, B, I don't know. It seems to me like the way markers to show silver chests are much more useful. Oh, I'm knowledge level 19, nice. Oh, and I will hit max level on Phantom Knight. Oh, wait. No, I think I have one more level to go. Okay, I didn't even notice it was actually going on. Anyways, I just missed that. Where am I heading to next? That's underway. go. Just kind of wait for a fate to pop up. Okay, so we just had pots, so next pots will happen in 30 minutes south. Okay. Oh, well, 30 minutes south, I'm gonna have to... I'm going to the grocery store in 20 minutes-ish. Actually, closer to... supposed to go at 8, which is 10 minutes. I didn't realize how late it got in. Have I already been streaming for another 2 hours? My plan was to stream today, and then, oh, somebody brought their persistent pot over here. Stream today, and then stream when I got home from picking my wife up before I went groceries. And then I will be streaming again tomorrow. Yo, I'm right there with you on so many games to play in your catalog. I am always backed up on games, and I'm always buying new games. So, the Steam Summer Sale was actually the least amount of games I bought in a long time. Okay, I did max out this job. Let's see what I'm gonna level up next. My freelancer is level 3, but where's my night job? Or where's my bard job? Okay, no, Oracle. Okay, Oracle was the job that I got from the, So basically what I'm trying to say with Oracle is, there are jobs that you get as drops. So in this zone you have different jobs, and, I got the Oracle's the job that I got as a drop. And I still need to buy, like, a bunch of jobs. But I haven't maxed out the jobs I have yet, so... I haven't decided about later tonight. We'll see if I get back on Final Fantasy XIV, I'm gonna stream. It just depends on how long it takes to... Man, I am running late to everything out here. Oof, I might as well just go hole up for until the next critical encounter if I'm gonna miss everything. Yeah, cool art gets me too. And there are a lot of games that look good out right now. And then, of course, I'm always just playing JRPGs, which every Bandai Namco JRPG looks exactly the same, but the gameplay can be really different, so, you know, like, even Code Vein and all that, like, anime-style art, Bandai Namco's really nailed that, which I'm down with. I like it because it's just a nice, simple, clean style, you know, can't really complain about it, but I do love... like, more realistic-looking JRPGs, too, like the Final Fantasy games. Which, plenty of people would argue that the newer Final Fantasies aren't, you know, classic JRPGs, which they're not classic JRPGs, but... You know, you still have, like, Expedition 33 looked incredible, and was also an incredible game to play. Just, like, to have such amazing visuals... and to, like, come up with such a unique, like, visual style is pretty rare. And then some of the tricks they use to, like, make it look a lot better than it really looked. Like, they didn't add faces to any of the enemies because apparently they could, like, render the game better or something. Or it was easier to make the enemies look better. Like, it was all these, like, little tricks they did to make the game look really good. And then, on top of that, just the visual style. Like, it's... yeah, some people are real creative. I'm not one of those people. Okay. If another critical encounter doesn't start, this will give me a chance to go check on the chest over here. This guy said, looking for hot parties in my area. That's funny. That's a funny guy. Look at that fat chicken chasing. So the fat chicken mount, look, he's holding a little piece of food out in front of it on a fishing pole to make it run. The mounts in this game are hilarious. So much stuff on my screen right now. Oh, am I gonna die? I died. Which is... Okay. The only reason I say okay is because, like, I haven't died here in a while. At least not from a fate. I mean, I'll tell you what, Final Fantasy XIV has a... I like the art style of this, which is goes for, like, a realistic art style. But, what really got me into Final Fantasy XIV was the Heavensward expansion, which is based on... It's the same people who made... The same team that made Final Fantasy XII are the people that came in and made the Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward expansion. And they brought in a lot of mechanics from Final Fantasy XII. And if you look at Final Fantasy XII, you look at Final Fantasy XIV, there are actually a lot of mechanics that are similar. There's a lot of little stuff that connects the two games. And since Final Fantasy XII is my favorite Final Fantasy, that really got me excited about it. And saying Final Fantasy XII is my favorite Final Fantasy is very controversial. A lot of people did not like Final Fantasy XII, and I think they're crazy. I think Final Fantasy XII is an insanely good game. Yeah, I keep missing the fates because I was getting that chest. Okay, the next critical encounter is coming up. Okay. Oh, wait, what critical encounter is this? Oh, the Black Regiment. Never mind, I got excited for a second. I'm just gonna go check for this silver chest that's right inside here. Which I just got this chest earlier today, so it's probably not back yet. But there's a 10% chance for them to respawn every critical encounter you do. So you never know when they're gonna come back. Yo, people really didn't like the combat in Final Fantasy XII. I love the combat in Final Fantasy XII. So the problem is you have to input every single command manually. So it's a real-time battle game where you're running around, and if you don't input commands, the characters just sit there and attack. And as you play the game more and more, you unlock more and more of these things that's called the gambits. And each gambit is basically another command you can give to your allies to have them do that. To have them do an attack. So basically what you can end up doing is you can end up having a bunch of different commands in a row that tell your character how you want the character to play. So for example, you can have your character that is the healer, right? Your healer and your buffer, okay? And so your top command on that character could be, hey, if anybody goes below 50% HP, you need to use your best healing spell immediately on that person, right? And then the next command under that is, okay, if everybody's above 50% HP, use the haste buff on everybody, and then use the float buff on everybody, and then use this buff on everybody. And then if anybody's below 70% HP, heal them. And then if you have all of that stuff done, then use this attack on enemies, right? And you can set up a black mage where it's like, hey, if they're weak to water, use water. If they're weak to fire, use fire. But setting up that gambit system is something that people didn't like the gambit system, and I love the gambit system. But again, just like I was saying earlier with my biases, Final Fantasy XII is based in the world called Ivalice. And Ivalice is a Final Fantasy world from Final Fantasy Tactics from the PlayStation 1. And it's also where Final Fantasy Tactics Advanced took place. And I love Final Fantasy Tactics and Final Fantasy Tactics Advanced. So that's why I like Final Fantasy. Like, that's why I was willing to put up with the Gambit system until I got so far into the game that I was like, the Gambit system is incredible. I love it. Where do I go? Are we all just staying right here? Nice. Everybody was right. I was like, why is everybody just staying right in the middle? So if you're willing to learn the Gambit system, Final Fantasy XII has some of the best, like, just gameplay and world building in any Final Fantasy game. But yeah, the combat is weird. But I love it. Okay, these guys are gonna float around and maybe like right over here is safe. I'd say maybe somewhere like right here, yeah. Over here. Yeah, there are a lot of Final Fantasy games, and honestly, it wouldn't be bad to tell you to play any of them next. The only one I wouldn't recommend playing next is, like, Final Fantasy VIII. 8 is good, but it's not as good as a lot of the other ones. And it's just, it's different. Like, people have a lot of problems with 8, too. 16, 15, 10, and the trilogy for 13. So Final Fantasy 13 was my least favorite Final Fantasy for a long time. I had a really hard time. That combat system I had a really hard time getting into because I loved Final Fantasy XII's combat system so much. However, having revisited it much later, Final Fantasy 12 or 13 is really good. It's got a really good combat system. The problem is the combat system just doesn't pick up until really, really late in the game. Which is the same thing for Final Fantasy 12. So, but if it was between 16, 15, and 10 and 13, I would say play 10 first, 100%, no doubt. There's not even a remote debate there. You know what I'm saying? And then I would say 16. I really, really like Final Fantasy 16, and then 15 is really good too. You know, but 15... God, 15's really good. They're all really good. And they have such different combat systems. It's so hard. But I would say 10 first for sure. For one, it's older. You know, so it's going to get... It's a little dated. You know, so maybe play that one before you play the action-adventure ones. 16... You play as one character for basically the whole game, and it's more of like an action game, more of like a Devil May Cry. And then 15 is also an action game, but it's still 15's still a party game, so you have like a full party with you, you know. 15's a lot of fun. 15's like a road trip game. I'm not sure if you've seen anything about it, but you kind of travel around with these buddies of yours in a car. And the car's kind of like its own character in the game. And then 16 is like... 16 has a very, it's a very, Game of Thrones story. So, Final Fantasy 16 and Final Fantasy Tactics are both based on a real-life war called the War of Roses. And Game of Thrones is also based on the War of Roses. It was a war in English history, if you don't know what that is. But the War of Roses was a really complicated war that happened a long time ago. And so anytime you have a game like that's based on it or a TV show, it always seems like it's ripping off Game of Thrones, but it's not. It's based on the War of Roses, not Game of Thrones. So a lot of people said it was ripping off Game of Thrones, and I was like, it's not ripping off Game of Thrones. It's based on the War of Roses, which is what Game of Thrones is based on. Oh, dude, lightning is cool, man. Lightning is awesome. Yeah, lightning is a really, really good protagonist. Lightning is probably the best protagonist out of all of the games you said. 16's Clive as a protagonist is really good too, and he has a really, really good voice actor. I would say Lightning and Clive are two of the best protagonists. Titus from Final Fantasy X is a good protagonist, but he is made better by the ensemble cast of Final Fantasy X. Final Fantasy X is really an ensemble game, and Titus is kind of elevated by the people that are around him, like Yuna, Lulu, Waka. Those are all really good characters that kind of make him better. Whereas Lightning kind of stands on her own as a really, really solid character. And then Clive stands on his own, too, as a really solid character. And then the protagonist of Final Fantasy XV, which is Noctis, he's still a good character, but he's not as good as those two, in my opinion. Like, I really, really like Final Fantasy XV, but I think it gets overshadowed by a lot of the other games if you have to choose between two of them. Final Fantasy XV probably has the best hunts out of all those games. So, hunts are really important in Final Fantasy games. So, Final Fantasy XII actually has the best hunts. And then Final Fantasy XV. And then Final Fantasy XVI doesn't really have hunts as much as it has side quests, which there might be some that are called hunts in there. Final Fantasy XIIs are like actually hunts though, where you actually have to go out and hunt for a monster. You're giving clues on where it is, and you kind of like, if you don't look up guides, you actually have to kind of figure it out, and it's a lot of fun. But it's also fun to just look up guides and to go right to where the monster is and kill it too, so. Yeah, all the games you named are all very different games, so that's a really cool thing about Final Fantasy also. Is like there are certain games like the Tales series or the Trails in the Sky series or Yakuza series. If you've never played the Yakuza games, amazing JRPGs. You get really burned out after one or two of them, and you can't go on because there are like 9 games or something in the series, and you really want to play them all. And it's such a good story, and you want to catch up to the story. And yeah, you get burned out so quick. But then with Final Fantasy, each game has such different combat system. It's not a big deal at all to just play them back to back. You know, no risk of burnout. Okay, where's the next CE? Okay. The closest of the combat systems from Final Fantasy X and Final Fantasy XIII might be a little similar. Because they both use action ATB systems. It's called action time battle systems. That is one thing. If you play the early Final Fantasy games, so the ones you listed all have very different combat systems. But if you play the early Final Fantasy games, basically Final Fantasy VI, 7, 8, 9, and 10 back to back, all of those use an ATB system, which is action time battle. And that can get really tedious to play back to back to back. And then, was Lightning... Who designed Lightning's character? Was that Nomura? Who... Okay, it wasn't who I thought it was. The guy who designed all of the Kingdom Hearts characters, the guy who designed all the Kingdom Hearts characters also designed the Final Fantasy VII characters. And I want to say his name's Nomura? Yeah, Nomura designed all of those, and he's also designed a lot of characters in a lot of the Final Fantasy games. A lot of, like, the really popular ones. And then my other favorite Final Fantasy guy is the director of Final Fantasy XII. His name's Yasumi Matsuno, and he's the guy who also directed Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward, which was one of the expansions. The Nier games are fun. They're fun. I'm not gonna... They're really good. They're just a lot. They're a lot. It's its own roller coaster. Okay, this will be... Yeah, there are a lot of really good JRPGs. What's your favorite JRPG? Mine's Kingdom Hearts, hands down, no doubt about it. But if you're saying both of the Nier games, I'm pretty sure there's more than two, because Nier is based off of, or Nier is a continuation of the Dragon Guard series. I think it's Dragon Guard, right? I could be wrong. But, so there's a lot of story. Is it Dragon Guard? Oh, dude, Persona 3 so good. Persona 3, Persona 5. I haven't beaten Persona 4 yet, sadly. I keep picking it back up, and then I keep putting it back down. And I know people say it's so good, and it is good. I just, I haven't, like, you know, it didn't, like, connect with me the same way as the other games. But I'm kind of far into it, but I'm not very far into it. I have the first 4 characters on my team, maybe? Okay, I don't know where I'm supposed to be right now. Nope, that wasn't where I was supposed to be. A lot of dead bodies on the floor. So I wasn't where I was supposed to be, but a lot of other people weren't where they were supposed to be. Yeah, I actually was kind of thinking maybe I won't finish Persona 4 and just wait for the remake. Because I did really like the Persona 3 remake. That was really well done. Okay, can you... This tank is being ridiculous. I'm about to take aggro from this guy just for being like that. Okay, 1, 2... Now it's all the way in. And then it's to the middle. And now he's dead. God, the like tone of the Phantom Thieves of Persona 5. What a great, just like the tone of the game, the jazz music, the Phantom Thief thing, just so well executed. Is that one that I needed? Hey, it is one of the ones that I needed. Persona 3, though, I remember when Persona 3 first came out, and it was so controversial. Controversial? Controversial? Oh, shit, I need to be going. It is time to go get some groceries. Let me go check my retainers real fast. Oh, yeah, I mean, they're all really good. I really connected with the Persona 5 soundtrack. And then, oh my god. I will say I was a little bit more of a fan of the Persona 5 dungeons than the Persona 3 tower. Wait, where am I going? Going back to the crystal. And the music in Final Fantasy XIV is not too bad either. Actually, there's some really good music in this game. And you can collect all of the music as soundtracks and then play it. You can put like jukeboxes in your house and play it. Oh, so, some of the best music in this game is from the Gilgamesh fight. Oh wait, I still have 28 minutes left on my retainers? I thought I was in that zone for much longer than that. So Gilgamesh, I'm not sure if you know who Gilgamesh is, but Gilgamesh is a recurring enemy in Final Fantasy games. He's in basically almost every Final Fantasy game. I think there are, I don't think he's in 16 or 15, but he might be. Actually, you know what? He's in 15. One of my favorite versions of him is in Final Fantasy 12, but anyway, he's in Final Fantasy 14, and it's called like the Battle of Big Bridge is the music. So much fun. Such good music. Okay, well, thanks for hanging out, and I'll be back. If I'm not back later